Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Well, this defense for the Panthers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Giants.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Now Lance. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And trouble trying to middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Now gone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Tighten up defense.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Lance. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And that nearly intercepted. For a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kayvon Thibodeau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down, here's Chubb again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense is a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned him that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance. The short one there taken in by... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Recovered by the offense.
On 1st down, Lance. Down the right sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
40 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game and take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And they will remain well behind.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jake Ferguson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action, it's Goff. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Goff now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the sideline he goes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Lance now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing now is Lance. Touchdown, Giants! Garrett Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half. Continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 42. Panthers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Panthers nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Lance. Caught by Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance going right back to Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there. Still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
10 cycles. 10.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lance looking to change it up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants extend their lead yet again. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
As an they're able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. If you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside of that. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on third, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Lance. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. And Lance going to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Lance now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. He finds Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Lance to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Lance now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. There's Goff. And now here's another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here And that one, it backfired in a big way.
The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Giants 56, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And Lance now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Here we go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. In motion right is Wilson. Here's Lance. Flushed out right. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Lance, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Panthers nothing. Jake Moody.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over. 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Goff. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, if he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And now here's another interception. Loose inside the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, touchdown Giants! Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have we seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right back to Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, first off, my name told, but it's really told.